All right, and good morning, and welcome there to Bio 1039. We also call this Biomed. And there was an issue there. I have two of these labs. I have a lab on Wednesday, and then I have this lab here on Friday. And everything seems to be going all right. There we go. Can you see me now? Nice hair, Ian. You never get it right. But anyway, the so I'm anticipating that we'll have two classes here, but if we don't, I'm recording this anyway, so I'll post it there to both classes. Um, the I think you guys have noticed there the blackboard's a little different, and if something's a little different, all of a sudden everything just kind of gets thrown to the wind. I see the comments, and I see. I hope we have 7 people here. It's better than last time, but again, I'll record and everything will be all right. And but this week here, there are 2 labsters there that we need you guys to do. And again, there's been issues there with labster, but labster should be okay there today. No, I'll just show you guys here. Can you guys still see my screen? No, I guess you can't. So I'm going to share screen 1. There we go. So now you guys can see my screen. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go through the syllabus and just give you guys an idea of what's happening, okay, for this semester. And there's my email address. You guys need to get a hold of me. Get a hold of me anytime. There's a whole bunch of things there we'll need to talk about, COVID and all these kinds of things. And I hope you guys are doing all right. I've gone through the roster there for my Wednesday class and Friday class, and I know most of you guys. And this course here is going to be a lot of fun. Welcome to DNA, and welcome to we're taking microbiology there to the next level, kind of a thing. Week 1, here we are. Okay, and this is the lab stuff here, and as you know, there's no lab there today. All right, but there is a lab, and there is a lab safety and pipetting techniques labster. Okay, and those are posted. There's been an issue with marks coming through, but recommendation, my other class there, they've done these labs there a couple times there in the past couple days, and hopefully they're there this afternoon. The ability there for it to mark itself will be in place. And okay, that's all right. If yeah, everything will be all right there. There's 2 easy peasy labsters, and lab safety and pipetting techniques, which as far as I know, it probably will be the same as it was there last semester. So nothing's new. Everything is easy. I will send an announcement out when those 2 labsters are ready to go. You'll have a week to do it. For my Wednesday class, I'll also give you the week. So all the lab safety and the pipetting techniques, they should be due by next Friday by midnight. But honestly, they don't take very long at all. And I think you guys should be able to do them in probably about 5 minutes, each one. So not a big deal. I will update you guys on that. And I have a sheet there that I'll talk to you guys about. You guys will need to get a proper chemistry lab notebook, okay? And not something like this, or that like a proper chemistry lab notebook. The pages are all numbered. You're not allowed to rip out any pages. But we'll talk about all that kind of stuff. But you'll need one definitely for this course and a number of your other courses, okay? But I think you guys are pretty familiar because you guys took analytical there last semester, so I think you guys are okay. But we'll talk more. You'll see there, next week is your first in-person lab and spectrophotometry, which I will post there today. The whole idea of why a green leaf looks green is because all the light except green is absorbed by the green leaf, and it reflects green light, so therefore that's why a green leaf looks green. So there's different frequencies of light. Welcome to the electromagnetic spectrum, and based on spectrophotometry, we can determine a number of different things. So I'll post that lab there. It's not and we'll be in the lab there next week. Partners of 2. And there will be, I guess, one group of 3. All right. So we're looking at straight up groups of 2 with one group of 3. We'll see how it all goes, but I think we should be okay. I'm pretty flexible. You guys know me by now. What do we got here? Week 3 is a remote lab. And as the syllabus says, we don't like my syllabus to you guys, and Niha's syllabus to you guys, and everyone's syllabus to you guys is like our contract, and we can't break it, and we don't break it, and that's the letter of the law. That's why the syllabuses or syllabi are so important. But with the Omicron now surging and everything just going haywire again, things might change. Okay, flexibility is always there. Okay, and I know a lot of students there, they live in Toronto and they commute and all these kinds of things. We'll talk about that there in a bit. We'll just go through the syllabus right here. So you've got a remote here. This is introduction there to food, macromolecules. And then you'll see week 4 is another in-person. Really cool urine analysis. Okay. Week 5 is remote enzymology. Okay. Week 6 is an in-person. Okay. Centrifugation. And then week 7 is remote. Okay. You'll see week 8, there is no lab. Week 9 and 10, here we are, DNA extraction, restriction digestion, okay, agarose gel electrophoresis. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Oh yeah, lots of fun. Then week 11 there, we've got a remote labster. Week 12, lab exam. And it's online. How do you like that one? An online lab exam. Don't ask me. It is what it is. So I will fill you guys in on more details on that there another time. Okay. And then that's it. There's no more labs. So basically, we're on a 12-week schedule as far as labs go. Yeah? Do you agree? Me too. So that's your that's what we're doing in this course. Okay. You'll see there of what's going on. The labs, generally labs in most courses, like for Biol 1031 and 1032 and chemistry and all these, labs are generally 40% and lecture material is 60%. But not so in this course. You will see there that the labs are 50%. Okay, it's a big banana, man. Okay, so might I suggest don't miss a lab? Okay, and if any of you remember last semester, it was just the startup was just wacko. People couldn't even get into country until October. And but everyone is here that's going to be here, and everyone is good, and I'm happy for that. If there is an issue with getting to lab, you need to let me know. You can't just tell me the next day after. Okay, oh, sorry, I was sick yesterday and I couldn't make it in. Okay, it's not good enough. Everything has to be proactive. If there's a snowstorm, like none of this is worth dying for. So anyone driving from Tirana or wherever you're driving from and the conditions are not good, you need to turn around. Okay, now that doesn't say that you can do that all the time. All right, there has to be an element of trust, and I know all you guys, I trust all you guys, and we're going to get through this. All right, but the only way I can give marks for a lab is if you're there. Okay, and you'll see there that week 8 there is a space there for makeup labs. okay? And there is time at the end. But if anyone from last semester missed a lab or missed one of my labs, do you remember how hard it was to try and meet up week 9 or week 8, or, and try and get that lab and organize it? It's a horrible pain to find the time to get that lab done. So a little bit of advice: please don't miss any of my labs, okay? Another little bit of advice: labsters. We had issues there with labsters. I don't anticipate any issues there with labsters after about 3:30, 4 o'clock, because that's when they've reassured me that everything should be up and running. But labsters, there's going to be a week time frame, and that's it. Okay, so if there's any technical issues, I need to know about them now, because then your name will go directly to Labster, and then they will fix whatever needs to be fixed. I think the two best browsers to view, okay, Labster, I think, is Google Chrome and Safari. Okay. But let me know if you guys are having any issues. The labsters there, they should be ready to go by this afternoon. So I'll send an email. Don't shoot me any emails until I send you guys an announcement that it's all ready to go. But everything should be okay. Labsters, I love them. Free marks, and that's where we're at. Okay. I don't know if you guys have any questions. Let me know. Ask. Oh yeah, there will be marks. You can. Some of you. I think for the other class there, because they were already open, I opened these lab safety and pipetting techniques, and they've been practicing. And these labsters, I want you to do them as many times as you want. The higher the mark, the better for you, right? So I'm going to open these up, and even if you don't get marks for them, I want you guys to practice them until I can get marks going. And I'm hoping there by 4 o'clock there today, the marks, the ability for the labster to mark themselves will be okay. But practice these things, and you'll be able to do them as many times as you want. That's always been my goal. I want you guys to get 100% on all of these. Okay. Good question. And if you got any more questions, I can't see the conversation box, but I promise at some point in time I will. But you guys can turn your mic on if you guys have a question or whatever. So let us. So that's the syllabus. You guys are okay with that? I'm not going to keep you guys here too long, because I actually have another meeting at 12:30, which I'm going to be late for, but it's all right. It's okay. I will post this here, okay? But we're also recording this as well. Just the whole definition of what a chemistry lab book is, right? And you can actually, they're selling them at the bookstore for 18 bucks, which actually ain't a bad deal, because I've seen them go for 50, 60 bucks. Okay. So to order online, please follow this link. Okay. And I'll post this there so you guys can get a hold of this there. Okay. But we'll need a lab book there for next week. And that's what we're looking for. Okay. So they're available at the bookstore. They're available all over the place, but there are some specific details. You can't just go and get a notebook. Okay. Lab notebook serves as a permanent record of data collection, analysis, and research. Okay, you're not allowed to rip pages out. It's a chronological diary for recording data. Okay, even mistakes, it's okay. Just cross it out. All right, and put the right answer beside it. Every workplace will have different requirements, but here are some guidelines here. Hardcover, bound, numbered pages, lined pages, water and chemical resistant cover, and can be purchased at the Georgia bookstore. Okay. How to make entries in a lab notebook. Do write in permanent blue or black ink. No pencil. There's no erasing. There's no nothing. Okay. Write legibly. Don't erase, block out, any of these things. Mistakes are okay. errors are crossed out with a single line. That's all we're looking for. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. It's okay. Make a mistake. Cross it out. Give me the right one. And do not tear out any pages, okay? So you guys can have a look at this there. And there's it's detailing there that you can buy these online. Yes, I have 2 kids and a beagle and 2 cats and 3 fish and 2 frogs at home. And it is what it is. So there's your information there for the notebook. I'll post that there today, but please make sure y'all go and get yourself a proper chem book, because you'll need it there for next week for our spectrophotometry. Okay? Don't ever get a beagle. They're a lot of work. All right, so now, and I think that's where we're at. I just wanted to talk to you guys there about COVID and doctor's notes and all these kinds of things. The They're not like doctor's notes. We need them, but you know what I mean. The whole idea there that you got to go into a doctor's office and get more sick to go and get a note so that you can do a lab. It's a pain. It really is. So if you can make it in, you're healthy enough to make it in, and you're not showing any signs of COVID and these kinds of things, then make it in. Okay. If you think that you're sick, if you're exhibiting signs of COVID, or your roommates are, you know what I mean, these kinds of things, you have to make the proper choice. We are in the middle of something dangerous, and we really don't want to pass this on. Okay. I was into the school there yesterday, and they have proper N95 respirators. You know, like these are, it's kind of like a cone that fits all over top of here. It's not touching, you know, it's not like a mask where it's just on here. It's not even touching your face. You could have a game of football in here. There's so much space. And they're proper masks, and I mean proper, and not disposable. You can, as long as you let them air dry, you know, overnight on your shelf or something like that, it's ready to go again there for tomorrow. Okay. So that's where we're at. The little tips there. I don't know if you guys have actually been in the school yet, but you'll need your ID. They're not just taking the information there from the My Georgian Safe app information. You also need to have some proper photo ID that will associate your ID with your vaccine passport. Okay, that's where we're at. Other than that, this is just an introduction. I just want to make sure that you guys are okay, and if you guys are having any issues. I'm just trying to think if there was. I'm going to give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here, and I will. So we've talked about the remote labs, the in-house labs, lab books, PPE. Okay, as far as this will be an M325. Okay, and there's nothing special. We don't need any. It's not like M321. You know, the Biosafety Hazard 2 lab. No. So here we're just looking for lab coat, your goggles. You will bring them in. No open-toed shoes, but I can't anticipate that. It's minus 28 outside. Who's gonna have open-toed shoes? But yeah. So that's what we're looking for there. Please arrive. I don't know if does anyone have any conflicts as far as their classes. I heard there that there might be issues there with students getting from lab to lab. I'm not sure how it goes, but let me know if you have any issues and we get it all fixed. And hi, Usha. I just saw that. Can we change our section from Friday to? You'd have to talk to Sean. And Sean, I spoke to Sean there on Tuesday or Monday, and there is an evil child behind me. Hey, what do you want? Go. I'm almost done. Thank you. All right. But if you want to change section, Sean Madoran, he's the person there that can accommodate. Okay. And yes, you will be receiving marks for the lab safety and pipetting, but give me a couple of hours there. Honestly, Labsters are great. It's what's the word I'm looking for? The maintenance. I don't know. It's interesting. But that's where we're at. And I don't think that there's anything else. COVID-19, as far as you got to come to school a little earlier, because even when I'm walking in there, it takes a little longer there to get things processed because they're being more specific at the front door. Okay. But again, if you suspect you might have contracted, or if you're exhibiting signs, or your roommate is, or how, you guys can make the best call, but please let me know before, okay? I can accommodate you, I can accommodate on anything, okay? But after the fact, if I receive an email after the fact, then it makes things difficult. So keep me in the loop, and I'll be your greatest advocate. But other than that, I don't have anything else. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But other than that, we will see my Wednesday class, I think at 11. And I will see my Friday class next week at noon. Okay. And I will be in contact there this afternoon about the Labsters. Hopefully if they don't open for marks, then I will, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll think of something. But anyway, you guys can practice those the two Labsters there. Do them 10 times each, and then when they do open for marks, then you'll get 100, and that's all I'm looking for there. Okay, but I will be in contact there later this afternoon. I hope everything is good. I don't understand what happened, why it's causing so much trouble there when I send the link to Blackboard and people can't log in. But I think it was Rushy there told me that open that link in another tab, and apparently it opens up really quick. All right, so we'll try it again, and I hope you guys are okay. And if you guys have any issues, just get a hold of me, and we'll straighten it all up. How are we doing? We're doing okay? I got nothing. You guys enjoy your Friday, and I'll be in contact there this afternoon. Okay, and also I will. I'll post next week's lab there this afternoon. It's not bad. And honestly, if you're ever looking to get 50% out of 50%, okay, because the lab for this course is 50%, this is the course to do it. It's not a bad course at all. Okay, so good luck. Have a wonderful weekend. Get outside and enjoy the snow. And I'll be in contact there this afternoon there through announcements. Okay, everything that I will post will be in the secondary file for this course. Okay, and but keep your eyes open, and if you guys can't find anything, let me know. We'll straighten you all out. Okay, we'll see you guys there next week. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Kirti. Thanks, Precia. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.